see. One viewer in the chat, what's going on? This is gonna be a good live, man. The last live. We got about 20 likes, 30 likes. Very amazing. I expect nothing less from now on. I expect nothing less. From now on. And I got the hater blockers on today. The gamer blockers. I got the game blockers. The gamer blockers on. What's up, Syra? Did I say that right? Glitch was good. You edit videos. I need an editor. I need a camera man as well. Hit that like button. It's 10 people in here. Let's get right to it. We don't need to waste no time. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I'm a lifestyle and dating coach. Sierra Kerr, where you from? Did I say it right that time? Syra C. Yo, K Dog, what's good, buddy? Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe right away. We're getting straight into this video. We're not gonna be live all day, all night, I mean, but we're gonna get into some good game. Please subscribe. It's 13 people in here. We should have 13 subscriptions right off the bat. It's 18 people in here. We should have 18 subs right now. Let's hey, I value the subscribes more than the likes, but I love all the love anyway. I'm a lifestyle and dating coach for y'all who don't know. And this is going to be some good game. Hopefully y'all looked at the. Oh, I'm supposed to be acting like I'm in a luxurious place. Look at this, everybody. Check this out. Now that's some P shit right there. I should have came in like this. They were. I should have fucking came in like this. I'm tripping. Now y'all all know I'm in my mother's back room. But I put thought into the game. I put some thought into the game today. What's up, everybody? We got 17 people in here. Go ahead and hit that like button. Everybody subscribe. Hey, if you in here and you ain't subscribed, you ain't trying to learn no game. We about to kick some crazy game tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, P? We about to kick some amazing game, P. I like this background because it's like futuristic. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the likes, everybody. Everybody subscribe right now. What's up, Aiden? What's up, Xavier? What's up, Glitch? What's up, Maya? Where you from, Maya? Mia or Maya? Where you from? Um, are you rich? No, I'm not rich, but I'm rich at heart. I'm rich mentally. Shout out to Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start traveling. If you watch my last live, you'll see that I'm big on traveling. That's one of my actual hobbies. That's one of my actual love languages. That's one of my like things that I really love to do. Traveling is important. So I will be hitting AZ. Actually, there's another YouTuber that I was watching last year. spiritual YouTuber. He lives in Arizona. Okay, what's your name? Uh, What's your name, L? I'm gonna call you L. You got a long ass name. Subscribe though. Everybody subscribe. We're gonna get into this content. We're gonna get this game going. Um, Shout out to Cali though. And let me see real quick. Sarah, you still in here? So I like if you say you the alien guy. I'm not the alien guy, man. I just like green. I'm not the alien guy. Richard said, "Bro, you remember me?" I do. I remember your last name. We used to beat each other off in high school. Oh hell no. I thought you meant, do I remember you from the chat? I take that back, brother. I don't know you, man. Oh, his name is Lick My Plate. What's up, everybody? Lotto or Sexy Red? As far as what? Go deeper on that question. Lotto or Sexy Red? Drake? Man, we is about to kick some amazing game for you guys in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Don't be afraid to drop the emoji, the diamonds, or the controllers. These are my signature emojis. You know, I go by Game Like Will. I go by Coach GLW. For y'all who don't know, I'm a lifestyle and dating coach, man. I'm here to give immense value. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more, nothing less, man. Nothing more, nothing fucking less, man. That's all I'm trying to do. So, what's up, Stephen Howard? How you know it's a fake background, man? How do you know? Cause it's glitching. It's glitching and witching. Twin P and F said Jeeper Creeper face. Type shit, type shit. Man, listen, man, this game is insane. You gotta understand the game, man. Lydia, what's up, baby girl? How you doing? Where you from? Y'all don't be afraid to put y'all cities in the, only the two letters in the chat because I like to travel a lot. I'll probably pull up to your town and film an infill video, pulling up on some baddies, talking that talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Matthew says, "Hi, I just found you yesterday, and you're so cool." Shout out to Matthew, man. Hopefully, everyone in here is subscribed. Everybody subscribe, especially Adolf Rizzler. Subscribe right fucking now because your name is Rizzler. Subscribe right now. What's up, Matt? Lydia says nothing intelligent to say. You fake ass green screen. You want to see another one? I got different rooms, man. I was about to go zebra print on y'all niggas, like I said, not. Y'all ain't ready for this shit, man. Y'all ain't ready for this shit, man. Come on, stop playing with me, man. You better chill for I get your hoe, man. You hear me, P? You better chill, P. On a bitch, man. Hold on. Green eggs and ham had a. Yeah, subscribe, Matt. We got some trolls in the chat, but we got some real ones in here too. Y'all let me know when y'all ready for this ism though. Y'all gonna drop them controllers in the chat for a real one, man. Drop them controllers in the chat, drop them diamonds in the chat. When I see one controller or one diamond in the chat emoji, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and start giving y'all this game, man. But before that, we could sit here and we could politic. You know what I'm saying? See the background on the bitch, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gotta fake it till you make it now. What y'all don't understand is this some game right here, cause half of y'all sleep, y'all living situations ain't too tough. Let's be real. On a bitch, man. Ace, you act like you live in a penthouse or something on a bitch, man. Yo, Maya, stop playing with me, Maya. Yo, you lucky my mods ain't in here. They would have got you for that. Let me see this real quick. Terrifying kids movies. Start Q&A. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I got something for y'all. Fuck a terrifying kid movie. That's a better question. Best first date ideas. And I'm gonna make it green for all my fucking aliens in the chat, man. On a bitch, man. On a bitch, man. Okay, my boy Matthew with the diamond. Come on, man. Let's get straight to it. I'm gonna drop that game for y'all, man, because my boy Matt with the motherfucking diamond, man. See, y'all, one thing y'all gotta realize where there's always a lot of trolling, a lot of hate, there's always gonna be some love and a little bit of great, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even tripping on that. Yeah, if my boy Damien, don't let Jamian be in here. Jamian would have banned you off the rip. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just he would have got you, he would have hit you with the like 30 second timeout or some type of timeout. So I'm just letting you know, man. None of my mods is in here right now. But you know, I'm a good guy, so I don't really trip. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I see the diamond, Matt. We're gonna get straight to it. Um, happy birthday, Nick. Do you want me to be funny or not? Ironic board neckhead, ironing board neckhead. He just in here trying to riff. Bro going off them perks. Juan, what's good, Juan? How you feeling tonight, man? Where you checking in from, man? Come on, gargle. Oh, nah, you tripping. You on some nut shit. You lucky. Hey, say one more thing like that, man. You getting banned by me, personally. You know, that's the worst type of ban. You getting banned by me. Julian says Wendy's. Wendy's? You tripping. Wendy's hit though. I definitely took a chick to Wendy's for a 4 for 4, and I feel like the type of way her energy shifted that day was crazy. Shout out to 21 people in here, man. Everybody subscribe right now. I'm about to drop some game. As you can see the title and the thumbnail, you already know that this shit about to get crazy. You know? But I'm gonna be honest, man. Wendy's was, I took a chick to Wendy's, got her a 4 for 4, and her energy was like different than what it was before we went and got the Wendy's. I'm not gonna lie. She thought I just wanted to smash. I could tell that's what she thought. She thought I was one of them thirsty light skinned niggas. Cause I approached her the same way y'all see in my infields. I approached her, you caught my eye, blah 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 blah. And she was like 21 or 22. And she lived around the corner, like you feel me? Somewhere around the corner. But I could tell she thought I was just trying to smash. And one day I pulled up on her and we went to Wendy's and I got her a 4 for 4. You know what I'm saying? And her energy was just different. But that's one thing y'all guys gotta understand too. Like money is, you could be tricking, right? It's a difference between tricking and actually just doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that day I actually was just doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? I actually was already outside. Um, but when it came to her, I don't feel like we bonded. You know what I'm saying? So that's, she was kind of toxic. She probably thought I was toxic, and we just kind of just was. I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Picnic on the beach. Picnic on the beach. Yeah, y'all know if y'all been watching my content, I always talk about that. And we about to go into what season we about to go into? It's about to get a little. well, fall or something. So it ain't gonna really be too much. When it gets snow out there, it ain't gonna be no beach action. So y'all should take advantage of that while y'all got the chance. You know what I'm saying? Go outside, approach 15 women a day, like I tell y'all, and then take some women on some dates, man. Take some women on some dates, then come back to this channel, check in with me, let me know how that shit going. I approach like what today I approached like 7 women, 8 women. Yesterday I approached 15 women. So yeah, the beach is a thorough place because the beach, I'm big on nature and energy. So the energy, the first of all, water is alive. A lot of people don't know that water is alive. It's a living thing. I didn't know that when I was younger at all. But water is alive. So like the wind, so you got a lot of elements working for you at the beach. Even if you don't take the bitch to the beach and you just go to the beach alone, so many benefits that the beach give you just as a human being. You know what I'm saying? So you go to that motherfucker, like you can see the shell on my arm right now. This is a seashell from the beach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I live near a beach, so especially when I have my scooter, I would pull up at the beach. But yeah, man, that was one of my main places. I've been on a couple dates at the beach, and you don't gotta do nothing but just walk side by side with her. You know what I'm saying? Walk with her, talk with her. If y'all want to sit down on a little a towel or something and chill and talk, you do that. But I think the beach is really my favorite place to go when it comes to a date. You know what I'm saying? You want money for a cheeseburger, especially from Wendy's. But my favorite is Sonic. It's a Sonic down the street too. I was gonna. It's funny because that was one of the first places ever. I don't even eat Sonic. Like I never been a Sonic person in my life. But one day, probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago, my mom had drove me over there and shit. And I looked at the menu and I seen they had some slushies on the menu or something. So Sonic could be, there's only like $3, $4 slushies, right? I think so. Like Sonic, McDonald's. Yeah, me and this chick had went to McDonald's too. Um, I look at her as a homie though, like friends with benefits type deal. But like we had went to McDonald's and we got some smoothies from McDonald's. All of these places, all of these fucking places, man. Julian says Wendy's as a first date is a W. You think so? Claire 076. What's going on? Comedy show. Best first date. I want y'all to explain why instead of just say. Because I agree with y'all, man. A woman would be happy to get taken anywhere, to be honest. Anywhere. I think the crib, see, it depends how much she like you for the crib, but like if she's highly interested, like the crib, but like a lot of chicks be weary at first. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't come outside to be approached. You came outside to go get some hamburger helper and some stupid shit like that. So you like, damn, I don't even really know. But then it's when conversation patch everything together. Okay, I feel it. I take it back. What aliens you look like? An alien with that cap on your head. Orb says, start working, twin. Hey, yo, what the type of ATL shit you on, boy? Caucasian, what's good, brother? You said new Airbnb shit fire. You saying for a first date? Caucasian? I like that name. Caucasian. You should subscribe, man. Stay around. Um, Lucifer keep coming in this shit. We gonna see what that weird shit he said down there. But Term, what's good, Term? Term says things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. God damn. You probably got that quote from somebody, didn't you? That shit too cold. Where you get that from? Because people in this society, this world, they always telling you be patient, wait. I ain't gonna lie though, when it come to seduction, you do gotta be patient and wait. When it come to attraction, seduction and shit, a lot of people don't understand. It ain't about waiting though. Like I think it's a misconception. It's not just about like it's not like just wait. You know what I'm saying? Like people tell you just wait. You know, it's like no wait, but then do these four things too, and then it'll happen for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a code. You gotta know the code. You gotta unlock shit with codes. I don't got no cats. I don't like cats. Carnell. Lucifer says a vampire walks into a bar and asks the bartender for a boiling glass of water. Bartender says, I thought you vampires only drink blood. Vampire pulls out a used tampon and says, I'm having tea. That's hilarious. Asus says, spark a blunt, big homie. I don't smoke, man. I don't smoke. You know, honestly, hey, honestly, I have to say you're a cool guy. You're just trying to go live. You're just a great guy. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that, man. Positivity. Positivity is admirable, admirable. Hey, real shit, go to an art gallery, then a couple's paint. That's dope. I agree. I agree. Shout out to Orb with the game. You can literally go on ChatGPT, type in free dates, free date ideas, 20 free date ideas. And then if you don't like them, be like, be more creative. And that's it's game over. See, I don't already did all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't already did all of this. I had to my biggest thing in my life, I had to get my money together. And even now, I'm not rich, but I got enough to take a chick on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's funny how the universe works. Like sometimes it's like you don't even gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get established as a man, women are gonna find you attractive. So it's like you don't even gotta do nothing. Cause then they'll offer to buy you something. Some tea or coffee or whatever. Trust Anonymous. It gotta be something you can eat without losing aura. What y'all think about that? Um, we live in a big world. A lot of guys got a lot of different perspectives on what it should be. And it's funny because I got a homie that we chopped it up a couple of days ago, and he was telling me dates he took a chick on, and it was more different than what I usually go for, but I understood it. Like I said, now that my money is all right, it's like, I mean, listen, the movies, cool. Dave and Buster's, cool. Like I got a mall down the street, got those two things inside of it. Dave and Buster's is a vibe. It's funny because my mom, sexy ass friend, had offered, uh, like wanted to go to Dave and Buster's with me like a couple of years ago, and I don't know why I didn't go. I was supposed to go, but I was busy like a motherfucker. Caucasian said you gotta take her someplace nice. Y'all really think that? Is Starbucks nice? Starbucks is nice, right? You get her ass a pink drink. Starbucks, Chuck E. Cheese. Take a bitch to Chuck E. Cheese on a bit. Caucasian fast food is crazy. It's only crazy because women are ungrateful. That's why. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, if a chick buy me some fast food, you think I'm gonna be like, damn, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are just. I noticed that like in order to have game, you gotta actually be what is I like to call the great humbler. Like, as a you can't be a man if you can't humble a woman. So what I mean by that is like, there's the chick that I met today, yesterday, that work at 7-Eleven, and she followed me on Instagram. She knew there, so she followed me on Instagram. Later on that day, I noticed she unfollowed me. So I went in there today not to talk to her, but I always hit 7-Eleven, whatever. And then she's in there, and I try to, like, as I was about to walk out, and I seen her, and I'm like, yo, what's good? What happened? Type shit. I usually don't do that, but I felt like with her, I had to. She's to me, she's like kind of my type. She black, you know what I'm saying? She got, not nice body. She's pretty, but she's not all of that. You feel me? She like a 7.8 or some shit. And she pretty. She fairly. I could tell a lot of niggas gonna try to talk to her as she works, and that's what she told me. But what's great today, and she did a lot of basically she unfriended me off of Instagram, or unfollowed me. Because usually I talk to a lot of chicks, and then by the time I get home at night, I message them at that point. But I noticed she wasn't there at night. She was there earlier in the day, but then she was gone at night. So then I brought that up today. Like, what was good with that? She like, oh, my Instagram, I deactivated it. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. It's just some. I'm like, if that's true, if what you're saying is true. And she like, why what I'm saying gotta be true? That's a red flag right there. It's a red flag. She already red flagged on like three dimensions. The first red flag is she didn't come up to me and say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, she was supposed to come up to me. So that's the first sign that like she just wasn't interested. But see, I know what it was. She probably looked at my Instagram and was looking at that shit and was like, "Oh, he think he's some dating coach, or he think he this." And a lot of women are chicken out at that point. But I ain't mad at her. But what I'm saying is that you got to be a humbler as a man, because this is how guys turn into tricks, because they be trying to impress women. Like somebody like her, because what she said to me tonight was, to me, absurd. Like, right, I talk to 15 women a day, so I ain't got time to play. And with her, what she said some shit like, she said she ended the conversation with some shit like, I don't think my little yeah would like that. Talking about some other nigga that work in 7-Eleven. So I looked at her, I'm like, what? And then I just walked out. I'm like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to like act like you the most precious bitch on the planet right now. You see, one of the biggest things that women always fuck up and do is they try to put this guy against that guy, or they try to put themselves on a pedestal. But see, that's the fatal flaw of anybody. You know how God say the fall come before the ego or some shit? Every woman has an ego. And my only superpower as a man is to walk away. Because I can't control her. And I'm sure that nigga is trying to fuck you, because I was trying to fuck you. But you just gotta let it go. You feel me? I don't know who need to hear this, but if nobody need to hear it, I need to tell myself it, because this is some real game. I made a video a while ago and telling y'all that y'all legs is your best friend in the game. You have to walk away, because women are delusional. The only thing she's right about is, I don't want you. I'm either A, I'm fucking with him, or I'm lying to you that I'm not fucking with nobody, but I'm lying to you right now so you could go away. that's fine. I will go away. But you ain't gotta try to like do all that, you know, mysterious cat in the hat shit. Cause in reality, nigga don't care. I respect when a woman say I'm not interested. Like that shit is to me like I love you forever. Like you my wife in my head if you say that to me. I'm not interested. And trust me, a lot of white women and Mexican women don't hit me with that. And I understand why and I respect them and I still love them. But a woman that's gonna just try to like throw you off into I don't think my little yeah would like bitch, what? I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. And I don't and I it's funny because it's like a lot of my shit don't fail because a lot of technical issues. Like I would have already had thousands of bitches. But like my phone broke. I had to get a new phone. I lost all my contacts. You know what I'm saying? That's why when bro asked me yesterday, "Oh, do you got a girlfriend?" I'm like, "Bro, you retarded? What type of question is that?" You know what I'm saying? If I got a girlfriend, now you want to take my dating advice. If I don't got a girlfriend, you're not gonna take my dating advice. Come on now, where they do that at? If you got a homie and you know he could get bitches, but he's single, you're not gonna take his dating advice. But he know how to get bitches. The girlfriend shit don't mean nothing. There's a lot of people that's single that know how to fuck bitches, know how to get women, and can get a woman if they really put their best foot forward. Like I probably would have been in a relationship right now if my phones wasn't breaking and shit like that. Like I was already going on dates. And look, just so y'all know I ain't bullshitting. This is the front tire to my scooter right now. My scooter got hit by a car, bro. So like my transportation all fucked up. Like I'm not capping. My phone be breaking. A lot of shit be happening. So right now, I had to focus on myself. I had to go a long time just focus on myself, and that's why I say um, I'm back on my bullshit. So no toxicity works. Like no lies, no games women play. None of it works because I let all of that shit create like it let it build me up. Like okay, shorty playing. All right, I'm cool on her. You know what I'm saying? And I've been that way, but it's really like that right now. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, like I always say, guys don't be having no game. Like even me, like I had to build my shit. Like sometimes, a lot of times I would be moving incorrectly. But right now I see it clear. I see it clear. I see it very clear. You know what I'm saying? I see it so clear right now. That's why I made this video because the average guy is off balance. He's trying to find balance in life. And women, like I always tell you, they're delusional. You know why? Because the system made them that way. They got the car, they got the Section 8, they got the child support shit set up. All the cook your ass, whoever's listening, um, and just flex on you. Ultimately, even if we don't cook you, right, we flex on you, and you broke ass nigga, da 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 da, fake ass rap nigga, fake ass YouTuber. I had a chick tell me that like what 7 months ago. Um, like she was in direct competition with me. Like I'm sitting here trying to talk to her, and I noticed that she was directly competing with me. Like, oh, I got this, I got that, I'm doing this, and then the bitch had the nerve to try to like question my financial situation. And like I said, man, you gotta be careful. Y'all gotta be careful with that because that's a red flag. It's a red flag. It's a very red flag. See, some flags are red and some flags are very red. That's a very red flag. But see, the thing about life, you have to build yourself up as a man because you got to be able to treat them the way they treat you and cut them off double as fast as they thinking about cutting you off, and even the playing field because it's a lot of vultures, women out here who could care less if you get hit by a bus. So then, if that's the case, how you gonna game up somebody who A don't need you, B don't really want you? You know what I'm saying? It's cooked for the average guy. So don't be average. That's my only piece of advice. Because I've been average, and I'm not saying I'm not average now, but I've been average, and I know what come with that. Average results. You know what I'm saying? And you don't win by running from women either. Like you have to still talk. You have to learn how to talk to women. Because the same woman that's rejecting you, and this is what's so psychotic about game, same woman that's rejecting you, if you would have came at her different, she would move totally different. So that's why, it's not for the weak. You not can't run from women either. But when they do shit like Shorty did tonight, like, oh my little yeah wouldn't, I don't think he'll like that, and lying in your face and trying to do all this woo woo shit, yeah, that's when you don't run, but you make a grand exit, like, oh, all right, yeah, all right, and you walk away. Yeah, walk away. Malfunction the program. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. You got to take her someplace nice. And again, even with that, like, yeah, if you got $1,000 in your bank account, $15 ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But listen. I approach 15 women every day, so do the math. If I'm approaching 15 women every day, within a month, or 2, 3 months, I can't take every chick on a $15 date. You see what I'm saying? So it would make sense to have a couple free dates that's very creative and very hypnotic territory, like a beach, a free museum or some shit. Or I even came up with this joint where I was thinking about, like, if you got a car, you could drive a chick through your neighborhood, your old, like the neighborhood you grew up in, right? Why is this so seductive, right? Because if she's in the passenger seat, first of all, she's gonna be horny off of that, right? But then she's passenger princess. You're playing music that is a romantic. Thank you for the love. You're playing music that's a romantic. Your playlist, your GL Dub Get Her Wet playlist. You're playing that. Yeah, you driving, so you look like that nigga. Y'all can imagine me, right now. Like I think I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm driving and shit. And I'm like, okay, let's pull up to my old neighborhood, right? I want to show you something. So you tell her, like, you break it down as a very smooth way, right? And you get to your old neighborhood, and then um, basically every milestone or place that you remember, you talk about it to her, and you can even get out the car with her, walk if there's mountains, if there's some greenery, some views near, whatever. And the reason why this is so powerful is because it puts you in the position as the man, as the leader, as the one that's narrating and showing her. It makes you the tour guide. You're the tour guide. Instead of you taking her somewhere where y'all both are sitting ducks and you don't know, yeah, they got good ice cream, but now the date is what? The date is about the ice cream, how good the ice cream is. Now she's like, oh, well, Caucasian took me to get some ice cream. It was very good ice cream, but you're sitting across from her instead of next to her. Unless your conversation is super, super like that, it's not gonna work for the average guy. So I'm just giving y'all some game. I came up with this a minute ago. I called it the GL Dub Date Trifecta. You know, you got the picnic, you got the place you grew up in, and then there was another one I had. I think it was like the coffee and tea or some shit, but I don't know. But you see, you get the point. You know what I'm saying? But these are three magic dates that y'all can basically weaponize, and this shit is gonna make women, turned on without you having to spend a fucking penny. And then after that, if you want to go get something to eat, like you said, stop at Chick-fil-A or some shit on the way back. Get some fucking smoothies and you know spicy deluxe because I like the spicy deluxe. I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta use y'all thinking matter. You know what I'm saying? You can't really always assume that if you buy her a steak that she's gonna even fuck with you at all. Cause it's just not like it's illogical. You know what I'm saying? Because the average woman loses interest like this. I'm just being honest. So you gotta actually have like that's why I created the trifecta because I'm like, yo, I gotta have three things that I fuck with. That I fuck with. And this I created this when I was broke, like super broke. So I'm like, this is better that I'm broke because what's a better time to learn women than when you broke? There's no better time. I mean, if I'm rich, it might be a little harder. It could be easier though too if you pay for the right programs to learn. There's certain dating coaches that got game that if you buy their products, you'll learn women fast. So you could do it that way too. But I'm saying me, I was in a situation where money wasn't really a thing at the time. So it was like I had to do it from scratch. You know what I'm saying? I had to go outside and talk to these women and busted up clothes and whatever and get rejected a million times. And I still get rejected, but some women really be high interest. So and some women that was low interest or medium interest that fell off, they spin back, they come back. So it'd be like, damn, okay, she must see something new today. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of what it is, man, your mouthpiece got to be intact. It has to, because when you're on a date, no matter where, thank you for the likes. There's 14 people in here. Everybody hit that sub button, man. That's really what I value is subscriptions because I like to see y'all when y'all come back and just stay in tune with the chat and just um lock in, man, with this game. It's funny because I didn't even get to the first point I was gonna say in this game about not chasing, but I guess I kind of said some of it in there. Um, oh yeah, I told y'all the 7-Eleven story with Shorty, the 7-Eleven clerk, and um, you got to learn how to let women go. For that, for y'all who listen, you gotta. That's something that you have to be great at. Me being GL Dub, I feel like it's my duty to not only give y'all that game, but for me, like it ain't F y'all, but when I'm outside, it's like y'all are not with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm definitely a governing spirit, a governing soul, all to myself when I'm outside, and it's like I have to genuinely be okay with rejection. Like, see, the average guy isn't okay with rejection, but then you got a guy that's okay with rejection. I want y'all to be super okay with rejection. That's how you get good with women. You have to be super good if she don't want you. Like I'm super good. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than good. Because as a wise player once said, I don't want what don't want me. And I really feel that way. That's why when Shorty said my little yeah wouldn't like this, I'm like, okay, she don't want me. Or she's under the impression she don't want me. Like, she's under that impression right now. She's under that spell. You know what I'm saying? If a chick is under that spell, it's nothing you can do. It's a wrap. And the only thing you can do is walk away. Because let's be honest, I don't personally want her. You know what I'm saying? When you go out and you approach women, plural, how you gonna get mad at a woman when you want women, right? You're approaching 15 women a day, not a woman. So what am I mad about that she's indecisive or in this weird feminine place? Thank you for the likes. But she's in that place for a reason, bro. That's her governing body. She's saying no. You know what I'm saying? Even as a salesman, like with a vacuum cleaner, you're not gonna bat 100. It's not happening. So what we talking about, right? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate y'all wholeheartedly, man. This game, like, well, lifestyle and dating coach. Go ahead and subscribe while you're in here. Don't waste your life away, man, without this game, without this ism. There's a lot of great coaches out here, man, but I'm just trying to be great myself. Um, let's see what y'all talking about. Matthew said, "What did I do? Why complimented you?" Rizzler says, "The attic. You take a bitch to the attic." And I need to fix my room up. That's another reason why I probably subconsciously did this right here. But I do need to fix my room up a little bit, man. I need to get I don't got a bed right now, so I need to maybe buy an air mattress. Um I don't really like gifts, so I don't like when people buy me stuff. So I had to, like I said, I was broke. So I right now I can afford an air mattress, but I don't like wasting money. So like I'd rather sleep on the floor. I'm gonna be honest with you. And the floor is actually healthier than sleeping on the bed, but a lot of people don't know that. But I'm weird like that, bro. I'm a minimalist. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm everything. So it's like I was gonna have a chick pull up like 2 days ago, and she was going. I'm like, yo, my air mattress is on the floor, pop, like, but she's still gonna get crushed on the floor. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, because I'm a real nigga. Trust Anonymous says the basement. Hooters. I don't got a Hooters out here. My Hooters is Texas Roadhouse. You feel me? That's my Hooters, bro. Texas Roadhouse, bro. Because it's a lot of fine shit in there. Not to mention today I went in there and there was this white girl that was staring at me that worked there, and I ain't say nothing to her. Well, she said hi to me, and I said hi back. But I was getting some food, so she said hi to me. Whenever I go in there, it's funny because it's like that's like my opportunity to see social dynamics without really like trying to like raise anybody up, because that's like a place that you know you're gonna go back to eventually, and it's a lot of people, and they treat me like I'm famous already in there, like literally. So like I don't be wanting to mess up, or try to hit on too many bitches because it can happen, and it's like you gotta be more p in that type of place because it's like. But it's funny. Another chick came up to me today in there, and she was coming out the bathroom, and you gotta walk past the bathroom to go get your food. So when she walked out, I looked at her, and I made a face like yo, I'll crush your shit. And she turned around, looked at me, and kept walking. Right? She doubled back. She doubled back, came up to me and said, "Do you got a girlfriend?" And you feel me? Basically, press me. And I'm like, nah, I ain't got no girl right now. Da da da. But she got my number and shit like that. So like I'm telling y'all, man, it's like you give off a different type of aura when you're not trying to really fuck like that. And I'm telling you, I'm really doing the 30-day thing. I'm not smashing. When I meet a chick, I'm not smashing her for 30 days. And I created that for myself. But it's like magic or voodoo or something, because when you doing that, they really be under a spell. Like it's like they could feel it from a mile away. Cause your aura is different. When you take sex out of the equation, it's like your aura is different. Especially when you still smooth though. Like when you know some game and you don't try to fuck, that's when it's like they gotta have it. I ain't gonna hold you. They gotta get it. They bring the horror out of them. Like I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Yo, Dan, to get your bitch ass out, Donovic. What's up, Jaden? And Drew Peacock says thrifting garage sales are my go-to. I don't know where no garage sales are, but I know where the thrift stores are at for sure. I don't know where the garage sales be at though, but that's a smooth little vibe. I was definitely near a thrift store today, and I was talking to this one chick. She was type. She was like to me like a 8.5, and she was French, bro. But and she was with two guys, so she was like, "These my friends," and that's when I kind of tapered off a little bit. I probably could have hung if I wanted to, but they looked at nerdy. I could have really, but I was on my own solo mission doing what I do, so I wasn't really tripping. But the thrift store got like a different type of vibe of a woman inside of there. But you saying bring a chick to the thrift store. See, I would do a YouTube video. Like I seen a video years ago. I think it was Queen Naja and Clarence. They did the $10. I'm gonna try to get you something to wear for $10. You get me something to wear. You just bring a $20 bill in that shit and do that. I'll do that for the vlog, and that'd be a thorough video. But I ain't get the chance to do that yet. There's so many places, bro, to go though. Like you could go to, bro. If it's weird because like I would do like go to Whole Foods right and get some fruit and shit, but like it's funny because it's like we live in a matrix where it's like I don't like to do too much talking, bro. Like it's because it's like I'm the type to pop out and show the fruits of my labor. So like it's like a lot of times certain shit don't fall through, and like if you want it to, like you gotta just live. Like you know what I'm saying? When you live and you do shit, then it works. But like when you say, "Oh, I want to do this. I'm gonna try to do this," it's like I mean, I do believe in intent though too. Like if I was to be like, "Yo, tomorrow I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna make this happen," like I could make it happen. Like, it's a lot of fine shit in Whole Foods. It's a lot of fine shit in Trader Joe's. I don't bag the couple bitches in Trader Joe's. You know what I'm saying? Why my chest itch? My fucking chest itching right now, randomly. What's up, 20 views, man? Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Y'all subscribe right now. You know what I'm saying? We doing what we need to do. You feel me? Making this content. But yeah, like the title of this video, man, is "Don't Chase a Bitch," man. Don't do it. Like, because we live in the matrix. So that's the rule number one why you don't chase a bitch. Because I'm under the impression from my dating, you know, analogies, like every chick I ever got that I really got came from me not really, I wasn't even really focused on, like, yeah, I might have put out that energy, or yeah, I might have like let it be known like I'm trying to fuck, but I didn't really verbalize it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I more so came around and just was being nice or some shit like that, to be honest. I kind of let them fall into what they wanted, like what they want to do, but I kind of pushed it a little bit. With certain ones, it's different with every chick. That's what's so crazy. Um, Matthew says I have a lot of money. What's $20 going to do? But I don't have any money on a car right now. $20, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I talk for the guys that was in my situation when I had $0 for multiple years. $0. Maybe like 5 or 10 here and there, but like I'm spending that on DoorDash immediately. So it wouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? You got different types of guys, got different types of money. But one thing I know for sure is that tricking is tricking. So if you only way we know how much game a man got, you have to take all the money off the table. That's the only way. That's how you know as a self how much game yourself has. Can you do it with $0 down or $5 if needed? Five. Like I said, smoothie or some tea or some type of pink drink from Starbucks or something like. Can you do it at that level? If you gotta do a lot, then that changes the thing. Not saying you should feel ashamed of having a lot of money, but it's relative. Like you said, if you got thousands, then do what you want to do, but don't get mad when she run off because a lot of women, if you use that money shit, they're gonna do that. They're gonna all right, he got money, but it's another nigga that don't got no money that may have originality. He might be better at certain things, bro. Like for me, I took pride in not having no money. Like, yeah, if I get a job, I got a job. And yeah, I do notice that with money comes authority, but not all the time. It's not even the money, it's the authority itself that they're attracted to. But like I said, a guy don't need it's like different types of men on the planet. So like I'm not saying I'm under the belief like money matters, but then it don't matter. Like it's really your aura, self-esteem, charisma, your authority, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? That really hook a bitch because it's your ability to um in my opinion to persuade. Persuasion is very attractive. But a lot of people, oh, persuade. Why should I persuade the bitch? Yeah, if she don't like you, don't persuade her. But I'm saying like persuasion is very powerful in general, and it makes you extremely attractive because it's like whoever can control a situation the best is what women go for. So if it's like seven guys and you're the one talking, and every other guy is kind of just listening to you, you're gonna be seen as attractive. That's the type of way women brain. That's how they would think. Like, you know what I'm saying? From the female psyche. So money could get you a date, but it's not gonna sustain anything. Like when I bought the chick the 4 for 4, like I said, we still fell out. Not saying 4 for 4 is like anything special, but I didn't spend money on her up until that point, right? She ain't go nowhere. In fact, I feel like when it came to her, once I started to do anything that was like what's the word transactional, shit snapped off way faster, which let me know, in other words, that and it didn't really let me know nothing, but what it kind of hints at is like you don't got to spend no money ever. And I had chances to fuck her. I had many chances to fuck her. I ain't gonna lie. So like I'm not even gonna make it. I didn't hit it, but like I had many chances to do that. So I can't even blame anything on that. You know, if I had to blame anything, it was me, my life not being in order at that time. And like she lived kind of like far walking distance, but when I got the scooter, I was able to move around. But we was on and off so much that it was like, when I would get the chance to hit her up, um, we wouldn't even be friends on Instagram no more. Or I wouldn't even, or her number would be blocked, or I'll block her shit. It just be around that time. It was a lot of shit going on, so it was on and off too much, man. Blind says facts. Why you say blind facts? I mean, why you say facts, blind? Angela Dragon. Nice scenery in nature. That's a good one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I love nature. I love it personally. I don't even need a chick to come with me. Like, I'm always about greenery. Like, I love green. Green is my favorite color, but I'm saying like maybe that's a symbol. But you have nature versus money, because both is green, right? You have nature versus money. The devil always trying to replicate nature to fool people. But I'm telling you, nature has everything it ever needs to seduce a bitch right there. You don't need, like, money is a plus. I'm not gonna hold you. But it's like you could be extra secure just in general. There's so many things that you could do without money that it's not even funny. Like, it's just that people are kind of scared to people are scared of like discomfort. And sometimes I am too, but like I had to really like try to like figure out why. And like the way I was raised, like my mom and shit, she's like that side of the family, like they are like money oriented type people. So it's like me being raised on her side is kind of like it kind of made me softer. But then when I think about nature, I'm like a portion of my life I was outside running around a lot. You know, you get into fights, you get into this, you get into that. And it's like nature is always the key. Like it's the most masculine. If you guys want to be masculine, you have to think from the right side of your brain. Not the right side, but the right side, metaphorically speaking. Like you gotta understand that your mom is a woman. You know what I'm saying? Even though you already know that, but I'm just trying to say like nature is the thing you wanna is dangerous, but it's like you need to breathe in nature. Even just on a biological, like, you know, even if you talk of meditation or yoga, it could be feminine things you're doing and still get closer to masculinity. That's what's so funny. What's up, JTV, JVTV? How you doing tonight? Where you checking in from? Howdy from Vermont. Shout out to Vermont. That's VA. Is that what's Vermont? Virginia? Vermont. Howdy from school. What's up, Gorilla Guy? After I'm done reading y'all messages, when I get to the bottom of those, I'm gonna continue on with the topic of tonight because we're an hour in and I only said like one thing on the topic, which was women are delusional and they will always run game on guys who are thirsty. Or if they sense you want something from them. And it's kind of like metaphysically impossible to not give off the impression that you want something. So that's why we're making this video, this live tonight. I mean, I pretty much run in circles with my concepts because everything I say be unadulterated game. So it's like you might hear me backtrack and say some of the same shit, but I'm saying it in a different sequence. It'll make more sense. Burger King plus a night hike. Interesting combination. We have a Burger King down the street, actually next to the thrift store over here. We have a Burger King over here. We have two. Um, so if you're gonna go Burger King, that means you have to have a car. And you don't have to. I mean, you could take the city bus and be like, "Yo, sure, you want some Burger King? I'm about to pull up over." But again, everything is always like weird because it's like I ain't even gonna say it's weird. You just gotta try, man. Whatever y'all think y'all want to do, y'all have to know what y'all want to do. That's one thing I would say about setting up dates. It's not even about what's happening. It's about how sure or certain she feels like you are about what you fuck you doing. You got to think about like a parent, right? When you were a kid, like your mom, whoever was your parent that you were with all the time, they had this unwavering authority over you. Like where it's like they're like, okay, you want KFC? We're not eating that tonight. We eating Popeyes. Or if you don't, my mom would just pull into a place. Like, this is what the fuck we eating tonight. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say is, I'm 30 now, so like the more mature I got, the more I realize I'm a man. Like, I already know I'm a man, but like, you realize it certain times of your life, and it's like, I say that to say, like, if you ain't trying to do what I'm trying to do, I ain't trying to even fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. But I know the trifecta, the dating trifecta I've set for myself is powerful, and any woman is gonna want to do it anyway. So when I say, hey, I want to go on a picnic with you, I want to take you here. What's your favorite fruit? Or you like mangoes? Okay, well, that's what I'm gonna take on a picnic date. Whatever, whatever. Some women will laugh it off. Most women actually be like, oh, for real. But once y'all split ways and y'all start texting again, that's when it's like, okay, y'all are together in this moment, but then when y'all split ways for the rest of the day, it's kind of like y'all fade back into strangers, and you have to reinitiate, talk to her again, let her know you serious and you want to take her out for real. Because at the end of the day, you could just become texting buddies with a bitch. And that's why I tell you how to approach 15 women a day, because a lot of women are not really trying to do whatever it is that they see that you're trying to do, but it's not even that. What it really more so is that most guys, they are not good conversationalists. So even if, because you have women, okay, this is what it is about women or people in general. They have what they think they don't or do want to do, and then they have biologically deep down what they know they need. So they might know they need a man deep down, but they got these like surface things like, oh, I really need to go buy broccoli for my kids and this and that. But it's like, well, yeah, you need to go do that for your kids, but deep down, it's like you need something bigger and better, stronger. You need a man. But it's like they could easily block that out because society is like waving this like metaphorical sign that says you don't need a man and you're gonna be all right. And it's like, I mean, it's not just black women. It's like nowadays, like 18, 19-year-old white girls like who think this way now. Like, this is the new world order. Like, it's like white girls think that like the same way. Like, it's like across the board, you know what I'm saying? And like, again, the only thing you can do is be attractive. Because if you're not attractive, then they don't need you. Because if you fit into what they thinking, like, my momentum is already like, fuck these niggas. I listen to Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red and Lotto and Ice Spice. And then, fuck these niggas, get that money, girl, type shit. And then here's this loser. And not only do I see you as a loser, but then when you start talking, it's like, well, now I really think you a loser because you ain't got no game. So that was your only fight in the thing was to have some game. You see what I'm saying? A lot of guys don't know that, so it's like they get easily flushed down the toilet because it's like your only fight in the fight was to have some game, like, you know, because like you're a man at the end of the day. Like I said, when it comes to nature versus comfort, like comfort is like, okay, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? She don't like me, so I'm not gonna say nothing to her. Like nature is like, okay, I'm a man, so like I'm putting my foot down. Like even though I'm not about to chase you, I'm not about to do all that fuck shit. But every time I do talk, it's gonna be impact. Like that's kind of more so my thought process. Like that's really what I think. Like, because you got to know what's going on. Like I said, the devil is real, and we live in a new world order. And it's a lot of people who have a lot of hidden agendas. And that's just what's going on. Don Chi, what's good, bro? He said I would do a boat ride and pail pack a lunch with champagne. You dig? Hmm, a boat ride. That's interesting, man. Not gonna lie, it's very interesting. A boat ride. See, I don't got that type of money right now, but I'm sure if I had it, you know what I'm saying, something like that might could be established. But I really am a cocky nigga, man, and I really feel like women gotta submit and kiss the ring before I got that type of money. Like they gotta do it now. That's just the way I feel and the way I think, and I'm proud of the way I feel and think because it's like the whole money scandal thing. Like women think that like I see so many guys on the internet with like racks of money like up to their ear and stuff, and it's like like what's going on? Like we need some ism. The money be cool though. Like when it's like it's convenience, it's to buy a video game console, have new shoes, have when it get cold outside, I know I could buy a heater and I could have long johns and shit like that. But when it come to this game, it's like creativity is what strikes the iron. You know what I'm saying? So I like that you said a boat ride and pack a lunch because that's cool. Creativity is what I look at though. When it comes to setting up a date, I look at the creativity aspects because that's what they look at. They look at the creativity, and a lot of guys, that's where they get it wrong. They think that they looking at like how extravagant you doing it, and it's like I'm not saying they not, but it's just like it's a combination. It's like that's why I said I like the fact that you said that boat ride and you pack a lunch. Like you know what I'm saying? But I really feel like no matter what the date is, she gotta fuck with you. Like you know what I'm saying? That's really what it all boils down to. Like she gotta fuck with you, and it's like I'm really invested in like right now how frequently that I could just like text women and just slut them out from that position. Like you know, because I ain't really been going on a lot of dates lately. I think it's because I haven't really been setting them up so much too frequently. Um, but that shit, yeah, man, that's how I feel right now. Matthew says, "Can you give me a shout out?" Shout out to Matthew. Donchi said, "And pack a lunch." Gorilla Guy says, "Hey man, why is second grade so hard?" Donchi says, "A boat ride is relaxing. She can unwind with a glass of champagne, and y'all can enjoy each other's conversation." A boat ride. It's just all about the price for me, man. Whatever the price is. Like, I'm just, I advocate on being frugal and very skimpy with I activate, I advocate for the guys to stack their money month in and month out, week in and week out. And that's just me. So I can't tell guys to do something I wouldn't do. But if you got that cheese, man, then it's really like you got unlimited options. You know what I'm saying? Again, at that point, it's so many things you could do. And I'll even go as far to say it's easier because it's like you could just throw shit up on the wall and like if a bitch don't want to do it, then you just be like, all right, fuck you, bitch. I'm especially if you got money and you approach 15 women in a day, like I tell y'all, you really, I don't know how you could lose. There's so many beautiful women, Spanish, white, Haitian, all over the place. The type of places I walk in and out of all day and every day, and the plazas I go in and out of, it's just unlimited bitches. Like so, but that being said, it's just impossible to fail if you have money. And when I say money, $1,000 and up, even. You know what I'm saying? If you got $1,000 of an emergency fund, and anything above that, you know what I'm saying? $1,000. You mean you could take a chick to anything fun. Um, it's all about accessibility. At that point, you got more access, so you can do anything. Me personally, I like nature. I like parks. I like hikes. I like beaches. I like cuts and private places and shit like that, like sneaky shit you duck off and shit. Places where y'all can even fuck in nature if you wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying? I like shit that's convenient, but it's also nature at the same time. So like I like shit that make her get freaky before I get freaky. Like it'll naturally do it. Or both of us. You know what I'm saying? Where the chemistry is automatically in the air. Like if you're on the beach, the waves of the ocean, the air, all of those elements is gonna make her she in a good mood automatically. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of cooked at that point for her. She cooked. So it's like, but I mean, it's so many unlimited date places and things y'all could do. I did like that's why I always tell guys go approach 15 women because it's just like that's the only thing you got to do. Y'all probably watch my videos and hear me say I say the same thing because it's really just like today I approached probably like 7 women and it's like this is on a light day, you know what I'm saying? A light day, 7 women, and you know my new Instagram, my followers is going up slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Slowly but surely, and within a matter of 2 weeks, it should be up. You know what I'm saying? And that's really where my goals are at right now, as far as women. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of dates, it ain't nothing. But I try to live my life it's on the go as much as possible. Meaning like a woman wouldn't be able to predict what I'm gonna do next. Like you know what I'm saying? They never know. Like just because I just got your number today and we're texting, like don't even mean I'm gonna really like you or want to mess with you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm approaching 15 new women tomorrow. So it's like, and I'm not running this as some game, but it's just definitely the truth of how I move and how I act. It's actually more authentic and organic than me making you think that I like you wholeheartedly when I don't even know you. But I am interested and I'm trying to get to know you. But if the energy is not reciprocated, it's like I don't give a fuck. Like that's why I need to go out there and approach 15 women a day because y'all need to experience failure if there's a such thing. Because I don't even think there is. But when you have an abundance mindset, there's no such thing as failing with women because there's too many women to fail. You know that you fail by the way you think. Because if you think the right way, if you fuck around and find out and think the right way for once, then you're gonna stay afloat. Because life is all about floating. Like the saying in the Bible, like God blesses the guy who can hold his own. Like that's not a fucking myth. It's biology. The universe will aid the person that's taking a fucking step in the right direction. And that's just facts. So, you know, when y'all set a plan for yourself as men, that's step number one. A man without a plan isn't a man. So when you set a plan or goal, destination or whatever, that's step number one. Then you sit down and meditate on that shit and you draw up different octopus legs ways to get to that same goal. And whichever one has the most authenticity to you and you feel like you could pull it off, you try that one first. Oh, that didn't work. I need to edit it, revise it, and try again. It's just that simple. Use ChatGPT, use some tools that you might have on your phone to help you calculate the step, and you keep stepping. Because a chick that told you no yesterday, you're not even gonna see her for another 350, 365 days. So is it rejection or is it exception? I mean, it's exceptional to me that you don't want me. I don't give a fuck. Because you seeing me not fully anyway. You seeing me for a split second. You judging it off the imagery and what you feel coming from me, cool. But you don't know me from a hole in the wall. So it's like someone turning down your music like or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? It's like it only hurts if you think about it or you stare at it for too long. I was born in 2019. What happened before me as born? Please stop cussing. I'm only 6. Tyler the Berater. Airbnb is not good. Why not? Claire 076. What's up, Claire? I know you've been in here the whole night. You look kind of good too. Because if he wants to make me laugh, whether he's telling jokes or we're at a show, laughter is the best medicine. I mean, I ended up marrying him. I agree. I agree that as a man, being funny is, or jocularity, being jocular is medicine, like you said, very fruitful. God said, "Be fruitful and multiply." When I act jocular and make you laugh, I'm actually adding some energy into the situation. I'm actually building. So laughter builds connection. It's called being emotionally attractive. I was just watching something, believe it or not, right before I turned this live on, and in NLP seduction, um, there's two different types of attractive. You got physical attractive attraction, and you got emotional attraction. So making someone laugh is to be me being emotionally attractive. So that would be, yeah, that's definitely um, a thing. But I would argue you could be funny and target to a female, like, and I would argue that it works like medicine, like you saying, like I think all too often, like because men are we're logical, we lose track of like being like funny and shit. Like sometimes, like, but I've seen in my personal life that being funny is actually the key. It opens doors. But being funny is like I think everybody has deep down a fear of being like in third grade again, and then they say a joke, and like someone's like, "That's not funny, bro." You know what I'm saying? And then everybody's like, we used to be bullies when I was growing up in school. There was a lot of bullies. Now there's many moments in my life where I was laughing and being very funny. I'm a funny guy, but it's like a thin line. At age 30, it's a thin line. Even when I was, when I was in Job Corps at age 24, I was like laughing all the time. But I don't know. It's a hard balance to. I guess that's why it's so associated with strength and power, though, and attraction, because like you gotta find balance. Like it's a sign of health, in my opinion. Um, so I always tell guys to eat fruit and eat healthy because when you're in a good mood, it's just contagious. And when you feel good, you're gonna share that energy, and people gonna feel it, and they're gonna fuck with you for that. You know what I'm saying? Being emotionally attractive. Neighborhood I grew up in, everybody was funny, so it's nothing for me to get in that bag. It's just if I don't feel like it, I'm probably not gonna do it. But it is a key. It opens doors. So even in sales, dating, whatever we want to call it, persuasion, humor is the cornerstone. Sensei, what's good, brother? He said, you literally can't read and it'll show when you read this. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. OB said, why did the chicken cross the road? Because, I don't know. Isaiah Rudder says, I subscribe. I appreciate you. Shout out to Isaiah, man. New subscriber in the motherfucking chat, man. I appreciate you, brother. Real shit. No cap. Nothing but game over here. I'm a lifestyle and dating coach, so I appreciate you, man, a lot. So definitely get your popcorn and enjoy the ride. I myself, what's going on? He said, want a good, wise quote. Mark Lasinski, are you an illegal alien? He said, are you an illegal? No, I don't think so. I myself says my Japanese karate teacher said in his strong accent, to meet a girl in park is good. To park meet and girl is better. Oh my God. I agree with that motherfucker, man. That's some, real shit, you know. But I would argue him down because if you think about it, it goes against my 30-day rule. So your Japanese teacher might have some game. I'm not gonna say, man, everything different works for everybody, but for me, I prefer to make a chick wait. And not only make them wait, but just match their energy sometimes. Because, like, again, women are delusional and they think that the world is a beautiful, perfect place, and they think that every guy wants to fuck them. And it may be true. I'm afraid it might be true. So, like, me wanting to be the different guy, you know what I'm saying? Or either different guy or A or B, just be who I've been, like, since a child, which was not thirsty. I think we have to be built to turn into being thirsty. Like after a while, I think you have to become thirsty. You have to be like misled and like turn thirsty, but like that's not the game. So parking your meat and the girl doesn't matter to me. Isaiah Rudder says, "Hope you have a good day. Appreciate you, brother." Um, I myself says the whole time I thought changing the world was something you did and act you perform something you fought for. I myself says I don't know if that's true anymore. What if changing the world was just about being here by showing up no matter how many times we get told we belong, by staying true even when we're shamed into being false. What's up, C. Taylor? C. Taylor. What's going on, brother? He says, what up? All respect. What's going on, bro? Shout out to C. Taylor, man. Hellcat Sammy, what's good, Hellcat? He said first date. What? First date what? Man, I hate when I run out of something to drink around like 3 in the morning. It's like my mouth is the most dry. Especially when I'm talking to y'all. Healthy, wealthy, and wise says Roof Chris. You live in New York? Ain't that where Roof Chris is at? Man, I'm not taking a hold of Roof Chris. I don't care if I got $1 billion. Now, if I got $1 billion, maybe, but Only because I'm probably eating there all the time myself. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all men who only got $1,000 or less, man, that bitch got to eat Popeyes, man. I ain't gonna hold you. See, that's the trap nigga favorite place to go, Popeyes. And I ain't gonna lie to you, a bitch I love that too. It don't matter what race she is, she'll love going to Popeyes. Man, I tell you that much. And there's another thing about women that I gotta expose and just gotta say real quick. These women are nasty, bro. Like they nasty, freaky, and whorish sometimes. And it's like y'all be trying to give them like some treatment they can't get on their own. And it's like when they get they stupid ass off their 9 to 5 job, they taking their stupid ass to KFC because that's all they can afford. Because you know why? Because they trying to save their money, and they not gonna take you on no date, and they not gonna do nothing for you. I'm not saying you should expect it. I'm just saying reciprocation is an allegation for me. It is a reciprocation is an allegation, and that's some real game. And hold on, it's some other shit I said earlier to myself that I wanted to. I don't want to expose this because it's a shorty that I just rekindled something with earlier, and she's like a potential friend of mine. But she had told me like, yo, she had seen me today, and she was like, you unfriended me, and I'm like, damn, like, but I only wanted to bring this up real quick because like I had told her, I'm like, I said this to her, I said nah, like, cause it wasn't personal, but I told her like, yo, I unfriend, I do that to everybody. Like once you don't respond fast, whatever, and I kind of I do that to everybody because like and that made me think. I'm like, yo, because like even though I said it and it was honest, because that's my truth, it made me think today because I'm like, most women are so used to shitting on guys, like they come up with this big list of ways to like when they see you again, like how Shorty hit me in 7-Eleven, like, oh my little yeah wouldn't like this. They got like these liners to get you away from them or get you off their back about not responding or fucking with you. And I said to myself as I walked home today, I said, I like how I, told Shorty that, what I said because it was true, first of all. But like, I think I need to do that more often, if that makes sense to y'all that's listening. Like, I need to have at least 20 to 30 lines. Because she's not the first, even though she's just my friend, but another chick, like what I told y'all about this, like last month, she was driving out of Chick-fil-A parking lot and she said, you unfollowed me on Instagram. And she rolled her window down. I'm walking and she rolled her window down and she was looking good. But I noticed that women take that personal sometimes. And it's funny to me because they probably don't really care. Like, 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 generally speaking, like they really don't really care. But like they can't help but to bring it up because it's like I don't know if they're petty or not, but like it's like they gotta bring that up. It's funny to me because I'm like, that bothers them the way them not giving you the energy you wanted in the first place bothers you. So if y'all want something to reciprocate the energy, that's what it would be, which is to unfollow them. Now, don't get mad when they give you some attention again and then because women will hold a grudge. So that they'll give you some attention again and then still don't really like you. But I'm just saying, I'm going to do that because I think that women, again, I genuinely believe they're delusional and I genuinely believe they need to be humble. Now, granted, friend or not, girlfriend or not, potential girlfriend, potential friend, it doesn't matter. You're a female, I'm a man. I have to humble you in terms of how you're going to treat me in whatever relationship I'm stepping into. It wouldn't even matter because it's just the way I move, bro. It's just the way I move. Um, And a lot of women, like I said, they're ungrateful, bro. So it's like, not even saying her, but I'm just saying like they think guys are soft, weak, and all of the above. So it doesn't even make sense to be that way. Cause then you just stepping, you already know the routine. You know what I'm saying? You stepping into what they already think. And then it's like what you expect them to do after that. But if you have a zero tolerance for disrespect, dishonor, and bullshit, then they're gonna resonate with that because you matching their energy. They're gonna be like, damn, this nigga not playing. Women, they're so used to getting their way with shit. They so used to playing games all in your face. Like they play in your face for real, for real. And they think that it's cool. Like, why? Because other niggas, they let that shit happen. Why are you going on vacation or dinner? Who? I myself. And if we all held on to that, if we refused to budge and fall in line, if we stood our ground for long enough, or maybe, just maybe, the world can't help but change around us. You know what this life is about. For y'all that's listening, there's 13 people in here. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm a lifestyle and dating coach. You know what this life is about, man? It's about showing to yourself that you are who you think you are. That's really what it is. Like all the other shit, man, I could give a fuck about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many demonic forces and evil spirits, like people trying to create a way for you to fail. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's like you have to show to yourself that you're gonna be good because, as Yoda said, man, the forces should be with you, or you should be with the forces. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta expect hate, you gotta expect weirdoism, you gotta expect trolls, you gotta expect all of the above. Women that hate guys, like, you know, that's the most unnatural thing in the world. But women that hate guys, you gotta expect all this shit. Competition, this shit is woven into society. You know what I'm saying? Like, what race of women would compete with their own men? Like, you know, that's not natural. It's not normal. But it's happening. And so, whatever as men that y'all see under the sun that ain't right, y'all gotta do something about that. Choose who you hang with. Like I said earlier, block out people who wasting your time because they think that you just like the next nigga and they can do it. So that means you have to enforce boundaries and rules that, you know, either directly or indirectly let them know that you are who you think you are. Because again, if I think I'm that nigga or I think I'm building something, that's my job to enforce the thing. If that makes any sense. If that makes any fucking sense. Because there's so much things out here that's, like I said, demonic, bro. Everything is not angels and priests and prayers. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that's evil, bro. And then it thrives off of your fear. That's what's even worse. And not just to say women, but I'm saying a lot of things in general that do that. You know, period, point, fucking blank. Now let me turn this shit into a different background right quick for y'all. It's 12 people in here, and we are not finished with this ism. I haven't even went fully on the topics, which was cut her loose, man. If y'all feel like there's a woman that y'all are talking to right now and she's not giving you the energy that you deserve, you have to definitely understand that cutting her loose is not, you know, it's nothing wrong with that. You understand? You underdig what I'm saying. What I'm like, the average guy can't cut no bitch loose at all. What's good, Fuzzy Booger? He said, catch a buzz. Claire, what's goody? She said, I don't care if it's fast food as long as it's quality time spent. Shout out to Claire, man. Claire, I hope you subscribe to the channel. We have a woman in here kicking that fucking real shit. Excuse me. And that's what I'm trying to say, man. I mean, she couldn't have said it no better. She couldn't have said it no better. Quality time spent. You see what I'm saying? Quality time spent. It don't matter where we go. And quality time could be like depicted or broken down many different ways, right? Quality, first of all, what has to be in the mix in order for it to be quality, right? It got to be good energy. Period. It got to be good energy. And a lot of energy is, a lot of people don't understand. Scenery is important. Like, I was going to put the beach behind me because I also was going to do that, but I'm going to do that next video. But like, a lot of things, man, you bring a woman into an environment, bro. And matter of fact, as a man, you are the environment, right? Even if I approach a chick outside, whatever, I believe in the elements of the universe, so like the sun and shit. Like, I really believe in the sun and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love the summer, the sunny days. I go outside, I look at my little weather app. You know, right now we're in the middle of the summer, so every day is sunny. But when I walk out and I know that the sun is shining, it's like already a setup for perfection. And the problem with the average woman is she got this fucking 9 to 5 shit in the fucking way. Now, granted though, if she likes you, she'll make time for you. I'm not arguing that. But I'm just saying, in the summer, I feel like a lot of women just try to get their money together. They working these jobs and whatnot. And by the time they get off work, they want to go in the house or they want to do some other shit. Maybe even hit up their girlfriends or whatever, spend time with their kids. Listen, as a dating coach and as someone who looks up to other guys who do dating coaching, if you're not her priority, you don't trip. You know what I'm saying? As a man, don't trip. Just stay in the cut like peroxide and talk to her, communicate, and continue to talk to her. That's all you can do. But quality time is built, it's energetic. You know what I'm saying? Quality time. Quality. Period. It's the way that I feel, it's the way she feels, it's the way that we feel, the bond. It's the bond that's made. And that's why I tell you guys, right? Your conversation matters so much. Your conversation matters so fucking much because it's literally the yoke that yokes y'all together. I don't care what nobody say. Little Toilet says everyone is always using me because you a toilet, bro. Rico Mangina, the best dates are over coffee. If Fatty is stuffing her face, you can't discover the red flags. That's real, man. And I fuck with that name. Rico Mangina. Man, y'all really be buying women like what y'all be buying these women, man? Like Texas Roadhouse or some shit. Like, I find that women to be fucking humorous creatures. Like, because it's like if I walk through Texas Roadhouse, like the average guy in there sitting down on a date, you look at the pretty girl across from them, and you're like, yo, I'm not saying she a thought or nothing, but like what I'm saying, she going. Like, she going. The prettier they are though, like that's what's so funny. I mean, even the good girl looking good girl chicks is like, when I say they going, is like any woman going. Like, if you have some game, like any woman's going. Like, just like if a nigga rich, game is like the equivalent metaphor to being rich. It's like the same thing. It's just not money. It's like, but it's like wealth. It's like a different type of wealth. Because the way you act, the way you talk, and the what she sees and how she feels is like, she's like, this nigga different. Like, I fuck with that. And y'all gotta understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Clara said, Claire said, I'm gonna read all y'all messages. My bad, y'all. I'm making it through slow but surely. Like Claire said, you can do anything. You could be on the phone. You don't even have to go on a date. You could be on the phone. You could be through text. What I try to scan a woman from for early is like, yo, like, mm, I don't want to sound corny, like, yo, do she really like me or not? But like, kind of like that, but not really that. Like, it's more so like like trying to see, like, is she really that? Like, what's her energy like? Well, what type of shit? Because especially if, like, say again, like I said, if it's a chick that's doubling back, like, or that I ran into her again and we finally talking again and shit, I'm definitely trying to see, because I don't like to play games. But if it's a chick that I'm meeting for the first time, it's like, I don't know. I'm always observing and scanning. Basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. Because I don't know, that's just where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? And if I had a car, I think it'd be a lot different for me. I probably would have went to a party tonight and everything if I had a car. Maybe that's what I need to save up for instead of buying a fucking air mattress. TDF, what's good, bro? Doing God's work, bro. Stay up, King. Damn, good looks, bro. I appreciate you, man. What a compliment, man. What a fucking compliment. That's love. Pride comes before the fall. It does. We have a generation of both women and men who think that they're more than what they are, and rightfully so. But again, if you're really religious, then you're made in God's image. If you're made in God's image, then a woman gonna act correct. Most men are not religious. Not to mention not religious, but most men are fatherless, which adds insult to injury. Because then you don't, like I said in the other video, you don't look up to nobody. And when you don't look up to nobody, you tend to look forward, to your right, to your left, and backwards and down because you're shameful of something. I have on my phone now Chat GPT, the Bible version, and there's a metaphor earlier why not chasing women. Like the metaphor in the Bible was that Chat GPT gave to me earlier was like Adam before Eve was around. A lot of guys don't know because they always tell the story like they just was both there. But before Eve was there, Adam was there, and Adam was on a mission. He was doing something with the garden that God wanted him to do, and that was his mission. And Eve was placed in there after he was on his mission. So the metaphor was that, like, don't chase women, be on your purpose. It says even Adam had a purpose before Eve came along. A lot of guys don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the likes. But that was the metaphor because I was asking Chat GPT, why is it so alluring to women when I don't push for sex? Why is that so powerful? You know what I'm saying? It's too consistent. I'm like, how are guys not talking about that? Like, I mean, that's a whole red pill and all them guys talk about it, but they don't make it sound convincing. They make it sound like just ignore women. But I'm not ignoring them. I'm just not trying to fuck them bitches. Let me see. Little Toilet says Proverbs 18:12. Before destruction, The heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility. No, all jokes aside. And that's why I always say when I'm trying to like God made us in his image. I'm not here to shit on women. I'm not here to um disrespect women. I'm not here to dishonor or do anything negative to women. I'm here to push manhood and I'm here to create self-esteem and breathe life into other men. And that was my mission before I created this channel. And that's my mission statement as a man. So I do what I could do to help. And I consider myself, I always been kind of good with women. So I feel like that's something that I was naturally blessed at. And I feel like for these last 10 years, I haven't been living up to my standard as far as how good I am with that. Since I left Job Corps, so I was like 24. I don't think I was, I was like not on my shit with women as good as I was. I feel like before, or when I was even at that school. When I got back from Job Corps, I just was eating a lot of fast food and chilling at the crib, and my life kind of went into this weird position. And like I said, I wasn't the king of dating. I wasn't no pimp or no like I wasn't the smoothest nigga either. There's always been guys that were smoother than me with women, but I think that's also what made me want to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Learn some game, and I'm not saying I'm good now. I'm still learning, but I think that I'm a vessel for sure. You know what I'm saying? And even if my videos end up changing next year and I end up becoming like Preacher Will or Preacher Willis or some shit, you know, you could go from pirate to preacher any day, and it's like I said, whether you're a pirate or a preacher or a pimp, you know, the words are still the words because it don't matter. The words is the words. Y'all could take what I'm saying tonight, go out tomorrow and change your life. The simplest things mean the most. The simplest things mean the most. Like approach 15 women. Or, oh, I'm in school right now. I can't approach 15 women. Well, take these 4 dating apps. Here, take this. Download Meet Me, download Tinder, download Bumble, download Monkey, download Facebook, download Instagram. And start there. And then a month from now, you're gonna be able to do this, that, and the third. Just like a nigga, if you go click on someone that's a financial YouTube coach right now, a month from now, if you really lock in with everything you're trying to do, if you really lock in, you could take a giant step you couldn't take if you didn't. And he ain't gonna tell you a lot of shit you ain't ever. It's gonna be some gems in there, but you're gonna be like, I heard a lot of this already. But it depends on how hard you want it. No diddy. Like if you want it bad enough, then you're gonna actually take a step. Period. So that's humbleness to me. Ain't nobody more humble than me. And that's what a lot of people don't know. Because how could you know through a screen? You'll never know. I think the most humility is accuracy. Accuracy equals humility. When a person is accurate, they're humilitized. And not accurate to everyone else's perspective, but accurate to my perspective. Women know integrity because, like, again, even when they reject you, they're like, is this motherfucker gonna walk away or are you gonna try to kiss my ass? They're not even really rejecting you for real, for real. They're just testing you to see what the fuck you made of. They don't care enough about you to really reject you. Human beings are selfishly wired, hardwired to be selfish. She don't know you. She don't give a fuck if you jump off a bridge and drown. But she gonna try to see if you approaching me and I'm a woman, I want to at least know what type of nigga is you? And by you walking away from me, you make me feel puny, nigga. But if you sit here and let me act like I'm Kim K, then nigga, that's your bad day. Fuck you talking about? Because you exposing that you ain't got no fucking game. Live by example, internet armchair preacher. Come on. Wait, what you talk about right now? You talking shit? D-Bird said, get your money up first, broke boy. That's hilarious. Michelle Moore, what bugged you is she wasn't honest. Damn, Michelle, you still in here? Shout out to Michelle. I love when a female, what's up, Michael? I love when a female agree with the ism. And she didn't even only agree, she articulated, like, articulated it. Like, yeah, she just basically, yeah, she wasn't honest. And it's okay, though. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, she don't owe me that. She don't owe me that. She don't owe me that. Like, she don't owe me it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even care. Cause like I said, like there's a lot of women that are honest. So it's like it's not even like a bother at all. Um, and I wasn't really bugged, and I'm gonna tell you why I wasn't bugged. Cause I approach 15 women every day, so it. Yes, you're right, Michelle. As far as like that's generally what is the thing, like the dishonest part. But like I've been like say like months ago, like I would have took that like again like I would have been bugged, like you said. But like where I'm at now, I just literally just walked away. Like I pretended to be bugged, like a little bit. Like I just did that like to show her, like, like I'm not fucking with you because of that stupid shit. But deep down, I'm solid. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care. I don't care, man. I'm matured in the game. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like a nigga who expected. I expected. You know what I'm saying? I expected from her. I expect that type of behavior sometimes because it's like that's how she coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in the hood all the time. You expect somebody to do. You expect that shit. You expect your bro to do some shit. Like you expect it at some point. You already know. And I approach 15 women every day, so I know people lie. You know what I'm saying? Especially women. I know people lie all the time. Like the average human being is dishonest. Not saying that they can't be honest, but the average female is just that's just how they coming. The world is dishonest enough to where women feel like that's what they gotta do, but it's like, I mean, it's all on her. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's women that just don't feel like they have to lie, so they just be like, oh, I'm okay, I'm not interested. Damn, that ain't feel too good, but at least the respect is intact. You know what I'm saying? The honor, like you said, the honor is there. She was like, she kept it a buck. Next time I see you, I won't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you lie, you really make it to where a nigga might. I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm game the fuck up. But somebody else that's a loser, he gonna say something again, and he gonna be mad and play mad. I'm not mad, but you're right. That is generally speaking the thing that will make someone feel some this like you playing with my head. But nah, she ain't playing with my head. She playing with her own head. And that's what I'm talking about you militarizing women. Like they don't know what they know what they want, generally speaking, of course, because every human being knows what they want. But they don't know what they missing. Most human beings don't know what they missing. That's the humbling thing. I think the Bible was even hinting at in the first place. Like the art of being grateful for what's in front of you is something that human beings will never ever even pay attention to. There's a lot of women, like I said. Well, I didn't say this to y'all. I said this to some other females on Monkey the other day, and I told them, I said it was this chick in middle school that wasn't my type physically, but she was charming, and she ended up winning me over time because how charming she was. But me being young, I just never really gave her a chance because physically she wasn't my type, and that's shallow of me. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, I'm okay. Damn, she might would have been cool. Not saying I would have married her, but you never know. She ended up having a kid with some other light skinned nigga. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people are not good investors. So even if she thinks she don't like me, how serious can I take her when thousands of women don't like somebody every day, and then the guy spend more time around her and then she end up pregnant? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I got countless amounts of women that want to fuck me. So I just laugh. Like, I just laugh and laugh them off, and it's just like you gotta go through the dirt in the game, like the mud. It's like a lot of liars and shit. Like human beings in general. Drop some money on the floor and see if they don't take it. Y'all boys want to fuck these bitches so bad. Drop some money on the floor and see if they take it. But you want to stick your dick in that bitch. Drop some money on the floor and walk out the store. If I dropped some money in that 7-Eleven, she probably would have took it. If she would have stopped me and like, oh, here's your money. Damn, I'm missing out on a real bitch. But we know that ain't true. Um, Rico said, "Bro, my passport is right here. The average North American woman is 5'6" and 190 pounds. I don't know what you're getting at." What's up, Carl? He said I had to come back. Why you had to come back, Carl? It's too much ism. Clown says big black men scare me. Are you black? Are you white? Are you a female? Why do the black men scare you? Lil bro YouTube, can I be a mod? 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 Please, I will help. How you gonna help me by being a mod? I got a lot of mods. I'm gonna make you a mod, and I want you to explain how you're gonna help me from being a mod. And if you don't explain and don't add any value, I gotta take you off because I got a lot of mods. So I need you to explain. But I made you a mod right now, and how you gonna help me? Because I already got guys who trust me. They put in work. Like I said, I always gonna brag about Jamie because he shocked me with how serious he was policing my shit, man. He was really policing the chat. It was this young chick in here. She was trying me, and he was holding it down. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is putting her so much in her place. Like, when somebody's a ravenous animal and they just trying to like basically just make you look like a fool, like from the moment they meet you. And this guy was just like putting her so much in her place. Like, I'm like, yo, this guy is a perfect mod for real. I never had a perfect mod like that. Um, R2D2, hello. How he says, how is the first 75? It's a low number. Nice. Abigail Copian, what is your favorite NFL team? When I was a kid, it was the Steelers. So let's just say it's still the Steelers. It was the Steelers, not because of the players either. It was just the colors of the team and the name. Peter Isaac White. What's up, George? Who's George? Do I look like a George? I feel like I look like a Peter. I feel like I look like Peter Guns or some shit with these shades on. McDonald's or Burger King as a first date? McDonald's or Burger King? I mean, I ain't tripping on that. I ain't tripping on that. Listen, if you're under $1,000, if you don't got $1,000, McDonald's or Burger King might she might appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? She might appreciate that. I'm not gonna hold you. She better appreciate that shit. And take her ass to the park and get some trail mix. Yeah, that's one of my little sneaky little ones. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Rebuke and reprove says never take a woman to a 5-star restaurant date. Or any date is crazy. But yeah, don't take her to a 5-star joint because yeah, you tripping. I breed dragon. Bro, I just took the sloppiest dookie of my life, no lie. That's good. That's great. And that was some good game, I guess. I guess that's some game we could learn something from. I don't. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's scarred from the message. And you know, we all use the bathroom when we gotta use the bathroom. Um, yeah. Ruby Rose Bud says, "Hey, Mr. Waffle says, what's up? You know how I can get a beer like James Harden? No. Just to say the simple answer. The simple answer is no. I don't know how you can do that. But for me to get back to the point, man, of don't chase, there's a lot of women that y'all are gonna have to come to terms with that is not really trying to and be a part of whatever you got going on. And like I said, the average guy doesn't even have a program, right? So it's a lot of dating coaches use the terminology program nowadays. I even see guys that are not even dating coaches saying, my program, my program, my program. And my question to those guys would be, what is your program? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, um, what is it? I'm a lifestyle and dating coach. So lifestyle first, then dating coach. So your lifestyle should be set up a certain type of way. You should have a life. That's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom fucking line. You should have a life. You know what I'm saying? Chat. Because that's where most guys go wrong. That's where I went wrong. Spend too much time lollygagging. Spend too much time with no goals. Spend too much time allowing people to be around when I'm not doing nothing. So I'm like Freddy Krueger right now. I'm back with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? I don't got the nails on my fingers though, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And the devil hate when you focus, man. Like focus is so powerful. If you type in the word focus in the synonym app, the word core or heart is gonna pop up. That's the heart of the operation. You gotta focus. You gotta be focused. So it's 10 people in here. We got 19 likes. We're 2 hours in. That's good numbers. That's good metrics. I think I'm gonna change this Q&A question. But what should I change it to, chat? I'm about to change it right now. We're done with the first date joint. Yeah, I know I told y'all my answer to this would be the trifecta, the GL Dub trifecta. You either take her to get some ice cream, you take her to your old neighborhood, or you take her to a picnic, or to get some tea or some shit. I like tea. I'm not a coffee guy. I like tea. Thank you. We got 20 likes in this motherfucker. Y'all are really doing, like, I'm seeing a difference in the numbers. I'm seeing a difference in the chat. And we've been hitting good numbers lately. I just hope that all of y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm a lifestyle dating coach for y'all who don't know. But if you're still in the chat and you were here earlier, drop a diamond in the chat or drop a controller emoji in the chat so I can see who is who, because it's 8 people in here and no one's talking anymore. So I want to see what's going on. This is a communication. Social media is a communication thing. And when I start feeling like I'm talking to myself, I start feeling like my energy is being wasted. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I could talk to myself, but I'm about to change the Q&A question. Change this joint real quick. Let me see. Make sure this shit. See this joint. Was the mic off? Was the mic off? Was that what was going on just now? And nobody told me the mic was off. Cause this mic could cut off every once in a while. No, that's not what just happened. Cause somebody would have been like, "Yo, it's muted." Um, Thank you for the likes. Yeah, before December though, man, that's we're gonna really. Also, I got a Patreon, man. I got a Patreon for y'all who want to learn deeper game, because a lot of stuff that y'all see on YouTube is it's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's YouTube game. Y'all are not getting the deep, dark secrets of true attraction. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are not. When I see infill videos, me approaching chicks, I'm barely putting in any effort. I feel like I like to reserve my energy. So on approach, I'm just approaching like I might not be, I might not say the coolest thing in the world. I might not say the lamest thing in the world, but it's just like you either like me or you don't, because I'm about to talk to the next chick anyway. I don't care. I got a question for y'all. I don't know if y'all gonna answer it though. I don't know if I could do it. I think they only let you get one Q&A per video. Cause I don't see the Q&A thing no more. So yeah, man, that's basically what this video was about, man. Like, basically, don't run behind anybody um, in your 24 hours. And start tomorrow if you don't know where to start. Start tomorrow. when you wake up tomorrow, start tomorrow, and really get in the mood and in the mode of I'm not going to do anything outside of my approach. Like once you approach a chick, you already set the foundation of like, yeah, I see something. There's some interest that I see in you. I think you're attractive, and I want to make something happen. And if she doesn't return your energy, if she doesn't meet you halfway and want to make something happen, then what really business of it is yours? What really business is of yours at that point? Because that's where I really eject. Like, you know what I'm saying? I respect and I eject. If she reject, I respect and I eject. I reject my emotional care. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's only 24 hours in the day, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, that's what's so funny to me. Like, it's only 24 hours in the day. So, how do I got time to do all that shit that guys think they got time to do? Like, that's my favorite quote. Like, I hope that somebody really, like, puts that on a shirt one day and put GL Dub quote. It's only 24 hours in a day. Just think about that and do the math. Like, if you really want to see your life change when it comes to this dating shit, really take account of that. Like, we're made in God's image. His nickname is Father Time, and masculinity is about time. Femininity is about nature, Mother Nature, and Father Time. We are men, so we are dictators of time. We have to dictate based in. We have to punish and both reward and meet in the characteristics of time. Like, that's our power. That's our supernatural thing. And women know it. That's what's so psychic. Like, it's crazy how women know it more than guys. They know what it feel like to be in timeout and nigga ain't paying you no attention on purpose, ain't giving you no attention. They know that that shit burn. You know what I'm saying? But we've lost our way as men. We don't value our time. We don't value anything. You know, a lot of men don't value nothing. That's one of the most powerful things you could do as a man is value things. That's the most powerful thing you could do. And prioritize things. Prioritize certain things, man. Because women are extractors of energy, extractors of all of the things that you value. Mm-hmm. That's where the word selfish, self-esteem, and like self-words, self-differentiation, boundaries for self. Like these self-words and boundaries, these words, they mean so much. Because, like I said, when I say it's only 24 hours in a day, I'm not just saying, like, oh, watch out for women. They're going to fuck your life up. Yeah, that's a piece of the pie that I'm trying to say. But even with other things, like the average guy is not keeping track of what's going on in the world. He's not keeping track of how many things in the world is poisonous. Women is just like the cherry on top. Like they come and kick over the trash can once they already see that you weak or a loser. But women are really powerless, like to an average, healthy, well established, or strong, or uninsecure man. Like they have no power, so they gotta prey on niggas who don't understand the type of power. If you don't know your own strength, then you cook. You cook. I really believe as a light skinned, scrawny nigga, I look better to women when I don't when I how can I explain it? When I don't care. Like I think as a light skinned nigga, I look better and more cocky when I don't care. I think that's like similar to like Batman when he got on his uniform, or when any superhero put on a uniform, like and you look at them, you're like, yo, you're really Batman. Like when I'm as a light skinned nigga, when I'm like detached and don't care, it's like I'm living in my like real light skinness, like I'm in my real cocky era, like and not on some douchebag shit, cause like it's a thin line, but like it's also like people people hate what they love, like they love what they hate, like they, you know, sometimes you gotta show them that you are who they think, like you're a cocky bastard, like you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. If you always, you know, like if a woman looks at you and they think, oh, he looks like he fuck bitches, he a light skinned nigga, he look good, but then when they get to know you, you don't fuck bitches. A and B, you don't even know how to text. You don't know how to. There's nothing cold about you. You're the most warmest person that she's met in a long time. You're nice, accommodating, and all of this shit. Yeah, she's gonna fuck with that because it's like, okay, he's nice. He's not a bad guy. Like he's nice, but she's not gonna be sexually like turned on or emotionally turned on by that. Unfortunately, like they like assholes. And when you say asshole, it's not really an asshole, it's a person that loves themselves. You know, that's it. You love yourself. And through loving yourself, it may strike a chord. You know what I'm saying? And I've done seen countless numbers of times where you, like, again, man, even tonight, bro, I seen a white girl, Texas Roadhouse, staring at me. It's because the way I did it, like I said hi to her and then I walked away. I didn't even try to get her. Like that little thing biologically spoke to her. Like, yo, this nigga, he seems like he's somebody. He has the social proof. He's talking to my team members and shit. Ordered his food. He's not showing any thirst. And he walks away. Go sit down and get on my phone. Sit down around everybody else and just wait for my food. I turn around, she's staring at me.
Now, if I would have tried to get on that, quote unquote, it probably would have went a whole different way. And we in front of everybody, we in front of her teammates, quote unquote, her little 9 to 5 little co-workers. Soon as you try to make it man to woman, I got a boyfriend. I'm sorry. The dishonesty that Shorty said earlier, Michelle said earlier, the dishonesty. She don't even got a boyfriend. She just can't wait till you walk away so she could tell all her coworkers, phew, you know, I got that nigga up out of here. So you shot yourself in the foot by trying to fuck. Because see what I noticed about a real man, quote unquote, right? He values the organization over the bitch. Or whatever like we said, program, whatever it is that he sees that's like a prize, like or whatever he sees that's like better than the bitch, was like life itself. That's what he do. That's what he all about. And women really can't figure that shit out. You know, they could figure out they could figure out when you make it man to woman and you, yo, what's good, baby? You look good for real. Da, da, da. And I say that all the time when I'm on the cold approach, but I'm saying like even that, even when I approach, like I'm taking a, um, a position of like submission in a sense, even though it's it's like you're going after what you want. It's a masculine frame, whatever. There's still a piece of that frame that they think that what you call it? They think that they're um, special, and only a few guys can even afford to do that. Only the ones that could that can continue the hunt, like through text call and all that other shit, and really fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or if the interest is that high. um, Shout out to all of y'all though, man. We've been live for 2 hours and 30 minutes, but I'm just telling y'all, man, y'all can't. We gotta clean this shit up for these next 3 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make a live tomorrow or a video about like mistakes that guys make during the texting phase that accidentally send the wrong messages to the woman. Because now that we've cleaned up like the fact that we shouldn't be chasing at all, even though we already knew that, but I'm just this video is uh, symbolically letting y'all know that this is my stance on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? For these next 3 months, we're really gonna hone in on what chasing is and what does it look like and how guys accidentally fall into that frame. Because that's what it is. It's a frame. You know what I'm saying? You fall into that frame and where you lose track of time and you feel. See, there's a couple chicks, like I said, like I got some chicks that like I ran into them again and it's respect because it's like they're showing respect. So it's like I'm like, okay, cool. But there's some chicks that you just don't like. Once a chick flake on you or she play games, you gotta break that shit off. You have to. And when I say break that shit off, you don't entertain anything that they doing until they modify their behavior the correct way. And you'll know. And that's one thing I really wanted to chime in on this video before we get out of here is like the average guy won't know because he don't talk to enough women. But I know at 30 years old, I know when a woman is quote unquote playing hard to get. And I know when she's playing in my face. Like I know it's very plain sight. It's very easy to read it. to read the play. And that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Like, it's easy to see when a chick is stringing you along and not really trying to fuck with you deep down the sides. You know what I'm saying? But she trying to act like, okay, I'm fucking with you, but she not. It's called like she throwing you off the scent, and it's like that's the biggest thing that this video should show you, that you can't tolerate that. Because for these next 3 months, man, like it's a chick I walked past earlier that we even did something before, and she played around the last time and did some fucked up, like some weird shit, and I seen her, and she hit me with the "Hey stranger," like what? Like, because I wasn't paying her no attention. I seen her and I would walk right past her and she tried to hit me with the "Hey stranger." But that's the type of games that women play. They just want your attention. They want to garner that shit. They want to garner the shit, even if it's for a second. Let me get some of that. As soon as I get some of it, I throw you back to the fishes, young nigga. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling you, this is why you keep approaching every day and day, like a soldier. Every day you wake up, go out there and do what you do, because that's how you accumulate and find the ones that actually fuck with you. Because unfortunately, the way the world works is like you're going to run into all the attention whores first. You're going to run into all the needy bitches, all the low vibrational, all the just cringy, can't really get a man type of bitches, and they're going to be the first ones, because that's where you at, because you just jumping out there trying, and that's those are sharks. Those are the sharks of the sea. Like, those are what they call hoes. You know what I'm saying? Or attention whores. I tried to put the word hoe into like a symbolic metaphor. And if you think of the word hoe or whole, a whole, the word hoe sounds like whole. And if you type in the word hoe in the synonym app, I think like the word drill will pop up. It's like they drill holes into your shit. I guess what a hole is. You drill a hole into your fucking heart, to your soul, into your confidence. Attention whore. They're good at craftingly stealing attention from you, or time or energy, and you feel drained after an interaction with a hoe. You feel drained, whether it's of your money, attention, time, self-respect, something. But their job on the planet, like a parasite, is to drill some type of hole into you, and you feel like a loser after fucking with the bitches. It may not come right off the rip. It may be a couple days, a week, but you feel like a loser after dealing with certain women, because that's the vibration. They're at a low vibration. So as a man, it's your job to protect your vibe. That she sound feminine and weird, but it's really your job to do that. It might feel nearly impossible, but it's possible. That's the whole get up of the matrix. It's supposed to feel impossible, but it's possible. Somebody commented in here today, said I'm doing God's work, and I honestly agree. I genuinely agree. Because through my words, through my verbs, people can actually make a psychological change. People can actually make an emotional change. People can actually see that it's more to life than a bitch. It just is. But similar to that hole, you gotta drill a hole in your goals. You have to drill it. So you can't drill a hole if someone drilling a hole in you. If you spending your time, motherfucker, drilling you, how you gonna drill a hole in your goals? Like whatever that may look like, traveling, basketball, getting a job. You have to do that to society. You have to drill. But this is with this video. Spend 3 hours cooking, right? Making videos, making content. This is a goal. Drilling this shit home, right? And I could be doing something else, running behind some bitches, doing something like that. And, you know, it might be cool. It might be some experience I'm getting. But what experience are you getting if you're getting the same experience, which is taking an L every time? The average guy takes more L's than the unaverage guy. This is why so many guys who hate women because it's the same rhetorical thing. Cycle. It's a cycle. It's the same cycle. The only way you quit the cycle, you have to break the spell. You have to understand that women like men who don't even care about them and don't care if they died. The same way you would want to fuck any chick that wouldn't care if you got hit by a train. And that's the way the matrix is fucking operate. You could care if you want to care. You know, it's a choice, but sometimes it don't feel like a choice. But when you really do the mathematics, you unearth that demonic spirit that's trying to get you to, yeah, there ain't no female bigger than no program. Ain't no female important. You know what I'm saying? And since my job and my mission statement is to make men better men, then here you have it. Here you have it. It is what it is. It's like probably 4 o'clock in the morning, and as I swing back and forth in my cool chair, I give game that can be interpreted and digested for the soul. This is soul food right now. Like I love myself, man. I can't speak for the masses. I can't. And sometimes what's so crazy about this world, you could love yourself. Nobody cares, first of all. That's A. And then B, even if you love yourself, people can still frame you as if you didn't love yourself. That's what the average whore is gonna do. The average hoe, attention whore, is gonna do. She's gonna basically, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna roadmap a way to make you feel like you're just another guy. That's the first poisonous thorn that they stick in your finger. Like I'm gonna treat you like you're every other guy. You know how weird that is for them to do that? That's why I said a man has to humble a woman. You can't get a woman, especially one that's under a spell that every guy is the same. Like, how can you get her if she's under a spell that every guy is the same one? And by you trying to quote unquote get her, you're under a spell, which means that she's actually seeing you as whatever she sees as a pattern that she's already seeing. So you have to be a different type of person for her to even uh, consider seeing you differently. And that's um, one thing guys could do is come into every interaction with a goal. And the goal should be to make that female feel very good when she talks to you. That's one thing, piece of game I could give to y'all right now. Make her feel very good when she talks to you. That's one takeaway that y'all could take away from this video that could change the trajectory of your dating life. Every time you talk to a female, You want to make her feel very good. Now, I'm sure that y'all know that already in some dimension, but you want to try to figure out what is it that this woman wants in life. See, average guy conversates about stupid shit like the weather, stupid shit, like shit that don't mean anything. The wise man conversates about things that she values, builds some rapport with her, connects with her, and he makes it a win-win. Breath of fresh air he is. You see what I'm saying? He is not trying too hard. Women are naturally flaky creatures, so you gotta be different, bro. I'm about to hop off here though. Shout out to the 3 people, 4 people that's left in here. We got 25 likes. That's a great number. I appreciate all of you. I probably could stay a little longer if I really wanted to, but my phone is kind of dying, and we're on 18%. Um, Yesterday we got off here, we was on like 1%, literally. But this was a cool video, a cool live, and like I said, we're gonna continue with this series on everything I've been dropping lately is about not being thirsty and not running behind and not getting caught up in the whirlwind of attention seeking validation creature vultures women. And it's important because I told y'all, man, women really believe that because you approach them first that you're the one with the hand in the cookie jar. And even Shorty tonight said some shit like that. Like you approached me the other day and da 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 da, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you're right, but I approached you because I'm a man and I go after what I want. But they can villainize anything. The only thing a woman can't villainize is you not giving a fuck about them. They could villainize that too, but they can't really. It's listen, man. When it comes to these women, man, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. All you could do is be a real one and knock their boots off. You feel me? I'm not even gonna lie, you can't win. So don't even try. But I'm about to get on Meet Me real quick because I ain't been on there in like 2 days. And like I told you, they charged my fucking card $14 the other day. So I'm gonna make the most out of it this month. We're in September right now. Hopefully, y'all September is treating y'all pretty swell. We didn't. Nobody didn't cut. There's 8 people in here. Can somebody before I go comment a diamond or some emoji or put the letter the number 1 in the chat just so I can make sure the mic is working and everything is still working because it was many people commenting like 20 minutes ago and now no one's commenting. I just want to make sure everything is still working. You know, my fucking ears hurt and shit. I just want to make sure everything is still working. Can somebody please comment? That's only 3 people in here. My fucking ear was hurting. These shades on. We did this whole live with shades on. Like I said, I'm gonna either get on Meet Me or Monkey or both. I don't know which one I'm about to get on first, but I appreciate every one of y'all for stopping in here. None of my moderators came in. Maybe I'll be going live too late at night because they don't never be around. But Pricks was here yesterday. Shout out to Pricks. Shout out to Pricks, man. Shout out to Pricks, man. Playboy Pricks. Man, all I'm saying is you better watch your hoe, man. Game like Will, man. Much love to everybody that stopped through. Man, I'm gonna see you on the next video. Much love, man. I try to go live every day and give y'all a little, a little razzle dazzle, you feel me? A little rizzle pizzle. And I'm gonna see you on the next video, man. I'm gonna see y'all, man. I'm out this mug, man. Shout out to everybody.